everybody. Welcome to TTRL. We are your hosts, Roxanne Gallo and
Zachary Hines. Rox, this is the last time I'll see you before Valentine's Day.
What's happening on Valentine's Day?
I don't know, Rox. What is happening on Valentine's Day?
Absolutely nothing in my world.
Wow. I thought I was going to be your Valentine this year, but I guess I'm not good enough.
You are more than good enough. Okay, you be my Valentine then, Zach.
No, it's too late. It's too late. I already found someone else.
Oh,
in those 3 seconds.
That was very quick. That was quick. You cute though. So.
This is my Valentine. This is my forever Valentine.
I wish you did.
All right. Well, we have a lot to love about this episode.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Cozy on up to the couch with your quarantine boo, or your pillow, or your plant, or your puppy, and enjoy this episode of TTRL.
Here we go. We're shooting this right before the big game, so we don't know who won yet, but you know we love Tampa. This is Tampa Total Request Live. And we are joined today by local hip-hop artist Perception. Hey, Perception, how are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Cold, very cold.
Yeah. I know.
Never seen you in a beanie, Zach, and I'm loving that look.
That is a dope beanie. Word up.
That's the fun thing about it being cold is you can like accessorize even more.
Right. We get to wear things we usually like wouldn't be able to pull off out here. It's just too hot.
You're relatively new to the scene, last few years, right?
Yep.
Okay, because I know I met you a few years ago. Can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved and go from there, I guess?
Yeah, sure. I mean, well, I started making music when I was about like 17. And right when I turned 18, I went to ODS, Old Dirty Sundays.
Yes.
And I at Old Dirty Sundays, I met Mike Mass out there, and I was freestyling just like in a circle. Like Casper was spinning some like b-boy like breaks, and I started just like freestyling over it. So Mike Mass got a hold of me, went to his house, got some beats from him, and from then we hit it off, and we just kind of hung out and cooked up, made beats, and started Wave Theory after that. So.
And he produced one of your songs, right? Not this one?
Well, he produced the entire album. He actually produced this one too.
Oh.
Yeah, Mike produced the entire album. The album's called Genesis.
Can you tell us a little bit about the meaning behind that?
Yeah. The reason why I called it Genesis was because it was kind of a, like, as an artist, I was reinventing myself. Just like that was like I was going through a lot of hard times in life while I was creating the album. So that's where I found the inspiration for it. And I just wanted a clean start. I didn't want to have to worry about marketing or the business aspect of it. I just wanted to be free and just make music and what I felt. And me and Mike got together. We were just working every day. I'd come out of work, I'd get there late, and we were just making song after song after song after song. And it just came from a genuine place of me just growing up and coming into consciousness and understanding that sometimes in life things won't go your way, but that's okay. We can only control how we react to things. A lot of times in life we can't control what's going to happen to us, but we can control how we react to those things. So more or less, that's what the album was about, was just me realizing that and just staying optimistic,
So can you talk a little bit about this song and how that came about?
Yeah. So song Audio Suitcase is the last song on the album. So the way that the album works is like from the first song to the last, you can kind of hear like the change in me. So like the last song is just pretty much me understanding that basically like the principles that I live by is I don't judge other people for the decisions they make, because like, so I don't really look at things as being good or bad. I try to look at things objectively, so basically the song Audio Suitcase is the last song on the album. I'm just exiting the album with a higher perspective on life, you know. So even though I started off the song talking about my life being messed up and a bunch of things, but you know, the hook I say, but for now I guess I'm closing on the door, which means it's just like I'm just closing that door. I'm not worried about all those things that happen to me. I'm just moving forward and staying positive and continuing to try to be a better person.
Hey, let me tell you about my life. Thinking that I got it, but I never get it right. Harder just to see my vision, never lose my sight. Right hand on the brain, vessel popping out the vein, operating hope for change. They all comedy pain. Feel like Martin, I rocket that James Harden. Fearing the bearded dragon, fire burning down the pages, which I'm left with. Cowards, moving milky, trying to leave the nest quick. Thinking about the time, keep it going, was invested. Now I'm supersonic, you could say I Sean Kemped it. This ain't a game, boy, in advance. Switching stance, how you program. Never was it fair, never bowing down to no man. Hold hands, praying, never been the type to type I write. Then reverse the verse, leave it in hearse, disperse. Giving the curse, what's worse is all the feelings. Cleanse, guess the music is really just what they feeling. Where we at? I don't know what's really going on. Put my heart and soul right on the song. Taking all the time, we'll be sure, but for now, get some closing on the door. I don't know what's really going on. Put my heart and soul right on the song. Taking all the time, we'll be sure, but for now, get some closing on the door. Holding on, I'm closer to it. Rhyming, beating sessions, spill a page of poetry. Motion picture me out the box office. I'm well suited, better watch it with your dress code. Cause they in a trance like they vibing off a techno. Marine, better watch, play the side like a cleft note tape. What is fate? Let it grow, vegetate on the road, demonstrate. Word to paint, illustrate. Mental prison, just thinking that I'll escape. Plan outside, thinking keep me out of the zone. Don't follow fashion, how it happened, rather be on my own. Tug of war with his feelings, better leave him alone. Production be the furniture, lyrics found in my home. There's no recliner, I'm sharper than that katana. Killing self-esteem, then wondering where's the sauna. Ram see through it, never knowing where to find her. Peace open, Palm Street, fight like he Honda. Time's up.
When you're seeing this, we'll know if our home team, the Buccaneers, have won the Super Bowl super spreader or not. And we have Ray Roa, editor of Creative Loafing, with that beautiful cover by Mega Supremo, David Cabasa in the background.
David did a great job. By the time you see this issue won't be on the stands, but he did a great job. And he kind of spoke to what I think all of us were thinking.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what is going to be in the next. It's funny, I always want to say episode. That tells you I watched too much.
It's kind of an episode because the lead up and the run up to it is always episodic. You know, I do live my life week to week in a lot of ways, and in the spirit of full transparency, I truly don't have much of a clue of what is going in the next issue because. As he says, we filmed this on the Friday before the Super Bowl. We don't really know what's going to happen this weekend. So kind of waiting to see what happens this weekend that we're heading into. There's a lot of Super Bowl concerts, which blows my mind, especially y'all understand that, you know, with what's going on at your facility and how every Broadway play is being postponed. However, we have a lot of concerts and events happening. So we're kind of waiting to see what happens. Hopefully, I mean, we win, but also hopefully we're able to kind of wrap up on this story that I'm working on about this book that local photographer named Chip Weiner, who shoots for Creative Loafing on occasion, less now than he did before the pandemic, has this great book where he has taken a bunch of historic photos of Tampa and then taken his camera out and shot the same location from the same angle and kind of put them side by side in this book with a lot of historical context. So it's actually really cool. It's such a cool book. And I feel like I've been wanting to finish this story on it for a long time. So hopefully this weekend is non-controversial and we can kind of focus on that and kind of take a deep breath because as we all know, as anybody's known that's watching this, it's been a long year. And to have the Super Bowl happening right now is exciting, but also a little bit exhausting. I know there'll be a new tarot reading. So, and I've come to love tarot since Caroline DeBrol, who is the Oracle of Ybor, has come on. And I'll be the first to say that I never really bought into tarot and things like that. But since I've been reading and editing it, it's has definitely become something that I enjoy a lot and that I believe in.
We'll
I think
need to get her on.
yeah, we should. You have to get her on. I think I'll email her back and say you should come on this next one, and talk about tarot and what you do, and why you would do it from Ybor City, because it's so nice to put a newspaper together that's just about the community, but also some difficult things, but then also be able to edit a column from Caroline where she's really just listening to questions and giving a lot of care to somebody's concerns and providing a very real, earnest, and very cool, quite frankly, piece of feedback. So you can expect that. There'll be cartoons, there'll be politics. It's an insane time still. And I want to say congratulations to the Stratus Center and job site, Doubt. We have a review of Doubt in this week's paper. But it's getting great reviews, and the Wall Street Journal loved it. So I'm very proud of the Stratus Center, that it is my neighbor, and that it is still putting on very great shows. And I'll hope that the demand is high enough so that you can continue doing virtual theater, because it is a nice way to escape.
TTRL, welcome. We are joined today by local singer-songwriter Adam Randall. How's it going, Adam?
It's going good. How you doing?
I was just listening to your song, which we're going to share the video for. Can you tell us a little bit about it? It's a heavy one. It hits you.
Yeah, it's kind of heavy. It's it's actually, when I wrote it, I kind of didn't really know exactly what it was about. But it's kind of personal, but it's also like, I have teenage kids, and when the shooting happened in Parkland, there was just all this stuff that was kind of like building up emotionally in me, and about that kind of thing that's happening. And just, I mean, American society in general seems to be kind of collapsing in on itself. So I think that song just kind of came out like as a way to process stuff that was happening. It's definitely not my happiest song.
Is that how you write song? Is that normal for kind of your songwriting style?
Like, I'll go a few months without writing anything, and then just a moment will happen, and in a couple days, I'll write 2 or 3 songs. That's kind of the way it was for that whole EP. The EP is called The Two Man Con. And you can hear it on Apple Music or Spotify or any streaming service. If you like to buy things, you can buy it off my Bandcamp page.
You won't know what it's like till you go there yourself. Till the borders collapse and the churches empty out. You see blood on the walls and blood on the floor, and you hear screaming in the hallway. Mom's losing her shit. We finally broke. We finally broke. You won't know who you are till you're standing there alone. Eye to eye with your bully. Naked in the locker room. You see blood on the floor and blood on the walls, and you hear screaming in the hallway. You're losing your shit. We finally broke. We finally broke.